What's going on, guys? Today is the day that my channel transitions from photography channel to beauty channel, or depending on how this goes, maybe the first ever ugly channel. I am about to shave my head with a little buzz cut. I've never given myself a haircut before, but I have a receding hairline that I'm tired of thinking about, which, fun fact, my YouTube audience picked up on before I even did a few years ago, which is insane. And I figure we can have some fun with this by turning this into a self-portraiture photo project. So I'm gonna take you along through this process. We'll have some fun. I'm not a professional self-portrait photographer by any means, but I got some ideas and I just can't wait to capture that terrified look in my eyes as I do that dramatic first sweep down the middle. It'll be interesting. So let's hope that I don't look horrible. If I do, at least we'll get some good photos out of it. Let's get it going. I'm terrified if you can't tell. Starting off, no physical transformation would be complete without a before and after picture, and I envision a beautiful side-by-side shot where the same shot is cut in half, one side hair, one side buzz. So I'm gonna shoot the before picture first. I've got my two little studio lights that I shoot all my videos with here. I could use flashes, but honestly, this is easier, and I'm shooting with my 6D Mark II and a 35mm f1.4 lens. I've got my camera in full manual mode. I'm gonna set my aperture to f1.8, have a beautiful large depth of field so that these string Christmas lights can create some nice bokeh in the background. And I'm gonna set my shutter speed at 1/125th, which is just fast enough to make sure that I freeze all this motion. And I'm gonna set my ISO now accordingly to about 200 should be right, but let's sit down to see how it looks. Last thing I'm gonna do is set some continuous shooting on a self-timer. So 10-second self-timer, and I'm gonna have it shoot 5 photos. And this is just gonna give me some options in case one frame is awkward or 4 out of 5 of the frames are awkward. Honestly, I don't shoot self-portraits that much. I'm not great at modeling, so I want to just have a bunch of different options. Adjust these lights a little bit. They're very evenly placed so that my face is cleanly lit on both sides, a little bit of a sandwich lighting situation. Let's get this focus locked down really nicely. I want to remember my posture and positioning so that I can recreate this once I have a lot less hair up here. And I don't have to be too precise here because I'm going to do some Photoshop to make sure it's perfect. And I'm gonna bump the ISO up just a little bit because I'm looking a little bit dark. And I think this is great, so let's fire it up. I'm gonna do some neutral and some smiling ones, starting with the neutral ones. So lock my focus down once more. And yeah, that's definitely me, for better or for worse. One thing, if you ever have a model, whether it be yourself or someone else, who's just a little bit tight, it never hurts to get up, do a quick jumping jack, loosen up a little bit, and then throw down immediately after. So let's do this. For this one, I'm gonna bump the aperture down to f2. I feel like the focus has been a little bit too shallow. Bumping my ISO up to 320 to compensate. Oh, these are perfect. I look dead inside. Feeling pretty good about these. I definitely have way too many options, so it's time to do the deed. For the sake of consistency, I'm gonna leave this chair here and this tripod here, and I'm gonna actually put this camera up on a separate tripod for the head shaving in the bathroom so that I can have everything in the same place for the after photo. I'd love to light up this side of me. I'm gonna put this, makes a slight difference. I already know these photos aren't gonna be spectacular. The bathtub is definitely not the most scenic location, and all this light that I have flooding in is making me realize that I could have done a more thorough job cleaning this bathroom. But sometimes a photo is not as much about being beautiful as it is just capturing a moment, and this is gonna be an earnest moment. So let's take off at least one shirt. I wanna use this black stripe here as a frame for my face. Move this light in just a bit closer, bouncing off the walls, a little more even lighting, that's good. If you can't tell, I'm incredibly nervous right now. Okay, I'm gonna start with the number 3. I've never used a razor before. This should be interesting. Grab that iPhone photo for the memories. Really, the one shot that I want to get with my DSLR is that reaction to the first swipe down the middle. So I'm going to set, again, a 10-second timer. It's just going to count me down for the big one. And I'm just going to take the leap. This time I'm going to do 10 continuous shots just so I have a wide range. And do a little practice run just so I Don't totally botch this. I actually did connect to my Canon Connect app so that I can get perfect focus and not have to worry about it. Focus is locked, heart is throbbing. Did that work? Did I lose my hair yet? Oh man. Alright, get one more. Woo! A lot of hair. I'm almost fully shaved. I have a question for you, and feel free to say no, but could I buy you lunch if you were to come over and help me finish the job?
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing and I want to make sure it's not totally horrible, you know? Thanks, homie. Yeah, that's better. Do you want me to sit down?
Yeah, I mean...
I kind of dig it. I got this nice little line here, which is interesting.
Yeah, what happened there?
I have no idea. I don't hate the shape of my head. That's kind of nice. Thanks for making me not have horrific patches in the middle of my head. I'm so stoked that I can look in the mirror and not have to think about my receding hairline. That's why I did it, because I want to get a photo with my feet surrounded by all the hair.
Let me get you some more hair in there.
I want to grab some quick and easy aftermath photos. I'm just going to kind of sort out this hair so it surrounds my feet a little bit better than I actually did originally. Just a good little process photo right here. I'm shooting this at f3.5, which is just wide enough so that my feet and the bathtub floor will be in focus, but I can still have my legs, which are so hairy and don't really need to be in the shot, too sharp, will be nice and blurry. And I'd say we have a good aftermath photo. Do you think it's too late to sew all this hair back together and make it into a toupee? I don't even recognize myself right now, which is a crazy thing. It's time to take the after picture. Oh my god, this is crazy. I think I dig it. Alright, let's bang out this picture. Really important to have the same aperture, just keeping the setting consistent. So I'm shooting at f2, 1/125th, and ISO 320. And I'm gonna do the same thing, just run through a bunch of sets so I have lots of options. I'm smiling, so I'm very serious. I'm gonna use Canon Connect again just to make sure I have that spot on focus and don't have to reach forward every time and readjust my positioning. Doing real serious. A very classic portraiture tip, closing your eyes and then opening them right before the shutter goes off makes your irises a little bit larger, your eyes just look better and brighter. One thing you'll notice me doing is while the photos are being taken in sequence, I'm changing up my smile, going from grin to cheesing. The reason being this will make my smile look a lot more natural than if I'm just cheese the entire time, which looks super fake. Then again, I'm not a model, so it all looks kind of fake. For the last portion of this video, we're gonna do an art project that I've been enjoying throughout this entire quarantine, and that is Zoom portraits. Sometimes you can't see your friends, but taking a strategically timed screenshot can be almost as fulfilling as taking a real photo. So I want to just capture people's surprise and maybe I'll get some interesting shots. Not that it's that big of a deal to buzz your head, but I haven't had a buzz cut in 15 years and I think this will catch people off guard. So far so horrible. FaceTime mom. Hey.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
What do you think?
I like it. It's sort of shocking. Turn around. Whoa.
Hey, I'm doing a video right now about it, and I've been doing screenshot portraits of people's reactions. Do you mind if I use yours?
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. Oh my god.
What's with all these people that aren't available in the middle of the workday? Do they like have real jobs or something? Bizarre. Gotta try the ex-girlfriend. Hey.
Hey,
What do you think?
you look great. Wait, give me like a 360. Dude.
Yo.
Oh, wow. You know what? I think it looks pretty solid. You take some artsy, edgy photos of you shaving it?
I did actually. I'm doing FaceTime reaction photos. Do you mind if I use yours?
Let's do it again. I'll make myself throw up.
Want to end this video with some thoughts on when it's time to shave the head. First, it's better to do it too early than too late. There's nothing worse than what I like to call the desperation do, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. Those people that are just holding on for dear life when clearly it's time. Second, it's time to do it as soon as it's on your mind too much. And every time I was looking in a mirror, I was thinking about my receding hairline and how my hair looked, and to me, that meant that it was time. I was fixated on it, it was an insecurity. Time to move on. Also, you're only delaying the inevitable. If not now, in a year or 2 years, whenever. And lastly, some advice to my 80% male demographic. Minoxidil works. I was using a topical treatment to thicken up the hair, and it made a huge difference. If you look at my videos 3 years ago, it was so much worse. So I'm gonna actually continue to do that just to keep the hairline where it's at, because as soon as you stop, you lose all the progress you made. So once a night, huge difference, minoxidil. And lastly, I just want to curse YouTube and my semi-weekly uploading schedule for preventing me from growing facial hair without documenting my awkward middle phase way too perfectly on YouTube. That's always held me back. It's just a matter of time. One day I'm gonna have a beard. I'll just have to go on a 3-month silent retreat with no YouTube to do so. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If it does well, maybe my channel will devolve into a body modification channel where I give myself just some sick stick and pokes and piercings and skin grafts. Is that a thing? I don't think that's a thing people do for fun. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for weekly videos, and I'll see you in the next one.